policies that are essentially legislation and go through the process. I think what winds up happening many times is the fact that many of these programs are not funded. And if they're not funded, then you're less likely to have the resources to encourage these kinds of things to happen. Now remember, the legislation is primarily going to be for public K-12. Some of the charter schools obviously can, and some of them are actually based around some of the freedom school concepts, the Africanness concept, and these are public monies. But you know, charter schools are getting kind of a bad rap. When you start to look at the research that's coming out, particularly those that are geared toward you know, our children. Who's the young woman that has a program?
Margaret Fortune.
Yes. I don't know if you saw the paper a couple of weeks ago. It sounds to me as if it's not been in place very long, but they seem to be making some type of progress. But I mean, it could be almost inferred, well, not really. So we have to look at those kinds of issues. Obviously, nonprofits would be in the same situation in terms of being able to access resources to make these kinds of things a reality.
Thank you for your comments, Plachette. I want to flip your question around. The question is, since we have the media here, let's challenge the media to do more, to show more positive images. I don't like asking folks for anything. And the greatest thing my father ever did for me, he says, I don't want you to work for nobody. So with that, you make your own decisions. So I believe in working with what we have. And say, look, let's every week, let's run a positive story about some historic black figure. Every week, let's run our own story and start telling our own story. I don't want to have no more vote on nothing. It's not going to happen. So I like to start with what we got and start with what we are. And I would challenge the media to get everybody lined up and say, what story you going to run? Just take the whole month, not February. Right?
Amen.
And say, what you going to run in February? What you going to run in April? What you going to run in May? And so you can have something to begin to tell our own story so our children are educated. Tell healthy stories. Talk about challenges. Talk about overcoming adversity. All of these tools are important to keep our kids. If you got to go and ask somebody for it, I ain't feeling that. Right? When we started the Black Barbershop Health Outreach Program, and I'll tell you how that started. I was working with, and I have a problem saying, the American Diabetes Association. I was raising hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I was given a little plastic star at the end of the year at one of those little dinners. And then, and I said, and I would look at the brochures, and it still had people that didn't look like the people in my target audience. So I asked, you know, where are the brochures with black folks on them? Well, we have, you know, still have to use the ones we still have in storage. So then one night, so then I became, you know, this angry black man in Los Angeles, so they called in the president and everybody and stuff like that. So I showed them the images of the people that I have to watch die every day. And said, then I got to listen to you talk this talk. I can't live with that. So at that point, I said, why am I arguing with them? I'm the one raising the money. I'm the one that knows the celebrities. Let me start my own nonprofit. So if I want to do it this way, I don't have to ask anybody to anything. So I got tired of begging, asking to do what's right for my own people. Was it a tough start? Yes, it was pretty tough, but since that time we've screened over close to 40,000 men. Which attest to the success of our program just this past weekend. And she was the point person in our barbershops here in Sacramento. We did 100 barbershops from Redding, Sacramento, all the way down to San Diego with just our small team of people. We didn't have to ask anybody for anything. We didn't ask anybody to vote on anything. Can we go to barbershops?